Yo, what's up? So I'm trying to start a conversation with everybody and try and get everyone else involved in starting other conversations amongst themselves. Try and get like a nice, actually good trend setting right now. And that is something that you could never see yourself owning. Like, never. Not in a million years. Not after the fucking earth has killed all of us off, or we have killed all of us. Something has happened. Everything's dead. Never, ever gonna happen. You're not gonna have one of these cars, one of these vehicles, whatever. And I gotta say, top 3 right now. Number 1, no, I'll go 3 to 1 because that's more involving and more interesting to hear. Number 3, a motorcycle, a full-fledged motorcycle. Never gonna happen, man. Never gonna happen. I am too much of a goddamn klutz. Way too much of a klutz. And you fuck up on a bike at the right speed, and you're dead. You're just dead. There's no getting back from that shit. I mean, yeah, a lot of people have gotten some serious wrecks and been completely fine, but they have like crazy expensive safety gear on, and they've fallen off a million times. They know how to roll and everything. I don't know how, and I've never fallen off, so I would just die. I'd be dead. At most, I think I would get to like run errands, and I've posted about it before, and I am still, to this day, obsessed with them, a Honda Ruckus. That's the most I would go towards any sort of two-wheeled thing to commute with or drive around or have fun on. Honda Ruckus, that's it. Anything like that, Honda Ruckus, that's it. Scooters, little scooters. Totally fine with that. I could totally see myself on one, modifying one, and all that stuff. So that's number 3 on the top 3 things I could never, ever, ever see myself on driving or owning. The next one, and again, this never see yourself owning one is not anything to do with your financial status or anything like that. I'm talking about if you were a billionaire, you still would never, ever own one of these things. The next on the list for number 2 would have to be something that's right in front of me right now, a full-size truck. Full-size, or even like a gigantic truck, especially a gigantic truck. Never in a million damn years would I be in anything bigger than a Toyota Tacoma, Helix, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they're the same now. I'm pretty sure they're not the same now, but anything bigger than a Toyota Tacoma, I can never see myself in. I have driven my grandfather's, I call him my papa. It sounds weird saying grandfather. I just wanted to make sure you know who this is. My mom's dad. Like, let's get real technical with it. So, like really, I drove his King Ranch 350. That thing was fucking ridiculous, man. At the same time, I had to get a table and a what do you call it? A big, like when they first made flat screen TVs, one of those gigantic 600-pound fucking things. Oh, and there's number 1 right there. There's number 1. Oh, you stupid piece of shit. Anyway, yeah, that thing was fucking ridiculous to drive around. I hated driving it. I felt like I was way too fucking huge, and it was just, and at the time, I had only really driven like Shiloh and a Cavalier and a Malibu, something like a regular small or maybe mid-sized car, and then I got into a fucking lifted 350 with gigantic fucking couches in there for seats and just all this space, and just, it's really comfortable, but at the same time, you're fucking like 30 feet long. It's just, it doesn't make any sense why anyone would want to fucking drive that. I mean, I'm sure there's some reason why someone wants to drive one other than being able to haul stuff, and, you know, that's pretty much it, hauling things. There's definite reasons why people have those. And also, another thing, the sound. Really, really dislike the sound of a giant diesel truck. Just don't like it. I think the only full-size truck that I could ever see myself getting would be one that my dad has, the 72 Chevrolet C10, and I mean, those things, they trump every other truck for me. They really do. I mean, I think that they are probably the best looking truck that's ever been produced, and there's such a huge aftermarket for them that it just makes sense that I need to have one of those in my life. But yeah, that's the only full-size truck that I could ever see myself in. Everything else, Toyota Helix, Toyota Tacoma, or smaller. And yeah, so let's go ahead and go to number one, and I think you might know what this is. Oh, beautiful freaking air-cooled Porsche. Ooh, that was sexy. Oh, that was nice. Beautiful. Anyway, that's not one I can never see myself owning. The number one car that I could never see myself owning, and it's a whole family of them, Prius. Prius. That's it. That's number one. Why? Well, for one reason, the looks. It looks like garbage. It looks like salty garbage that got eaten by a camel and then shat out and then covered in more salty garbage. That's what it looks like to me. I fucking hate those things. I hate looking at them. I hate seeing them everywhere. And I live in fucking Portland. They're everywhere here. It's fucking annoying. I also hate the stigma, the hippy-dippy stigma that makes it to where you think you're actually saving the world 1 mile per gallon at a time. And that was a drag queen that just walked by just now. Very interesting. Love Portland, man. Love it. Keep it fucking weird. But yeah, the Prius, man. I can't see myself ever fucking owning one of those damn things. So anyway, if you've got a car or a list of cars that you can never see yourself owning in a million years, let's go ahead and get this thing going, get this conversation started, and you can make your own post. You can talk about it here. We'll talk about it together. All that stuff. Yeah, let's get it going. Thank you guys for watching if you did, and if you did not, you probably own that car that I wouldn't ever own. Ever. Prius. Prius. Hands down, number one. Never, ever gonna own it. There are a huge list, and I'll have a longer list, of course, in the post itself of cars that I would never own and why and all that stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching if you did, and if you didn't, suck a fuck.